Hello, welcome to the Cozy Corner. Today we're playing Sonic the Hedgehog, the first one. I'm playing on the Sega Genesis and Mega Drive collection, which is something you can get on Steam. I think you have to get at least one of their games on there to actually have it in the library. Anyway, I had these games sitting around here, and since, Sonic Mania is coming out soon, I thought it'd be fun to go back and play some of these older ones. I haven't played them in forever. Sega Genesis was my first system, and I guess Sonic the Hedgehog would have been my first game. So I played this a lot when I was younger. Now, that being said, I didn't remember much past the second level, since when I was a kid, that was probably as far as I got most of the time. But, what can you do when you're like 3 years old? How much can you expect? But, Sonic Mania has looked really good in everything they've shown, and since it's coming out in August, hey, let's get into them. So I'm going to play through the first 3 games, and Knuckles, and Sonic City. Honestly, I did pretty decent, just coming in blind, replaying these games. Well, I've replayed the first one so far, and I did a practice playthrough of CD since I've never played that one before. So yeah, I'm going to try to get all the Chaos Emeralds and all that, and I will succeed in Sonic 1 at the very least, since I'm recording this in hindsight. But I was actually surprised just how easy the special levels are in Sonic 1, because I always thought they were hard. And just as a little notification for anybody that actually cares, like this collection, you saw how it had its own little screen, like a TV kind of thing. You can change settings in, show off your little collection as little cases on the side and everything like that. It's got a bunch of little features. When it first came out, it was just looked like a really shitty emulator compared to the regular emulators you can get for Sega Genesis, But they stylized it a bit, and I kind of like that. And I'm like, well, since they went to the trouble of doing that, I'll use that as the opening instead of just using like a, oh, I can't even remember what the typical Sega Genesis emulator is. I think I've got the one that covers like Genesis, CD, 32X, like all of them at once. Game Gear too. I can't remember what it's called though. But anyway, we're in Green Hill Zone here to start. We're like in the second act by the time I've mentioned that. But that's just how fast the first stage goes in this game. But yeah, the special stages were a lot easier than I thought. What I was trying to get at before was I did use some save states in this. But honestly, that was more, I don't remember how often you get extra lives in this game, and I am not getting a game over on the last stage kind of thing. In terms of the special stages, I only failed on the 5th one time. So there might be like a, like a frame slip in the audio or something like that during one of these, but it's only the 5th one where I actually needed to restart. I was just being extra cautious, I guess. Because I was playing these stages blind, it was less about beating the special stages I thought about as I was getting through them, and more about, like, how hard are the actual stages themselves, getting 50 rings at the end. But, for the most part, I did pretty decent. And here we're getting into Act 3, which, of course, in the first game, there are 3 acts for each stage, and the 3rd act is, like, got the boss in it. They really throw invincibility boxes at you in Green Hill Zone, don't they? I've often heard people say that they kind of wish the later Genesis games would adopt, the kind of momentum you have in this one. I can't agree. There's a couple parts in the game where I was getting really irritated with the way things worked. Oh, I never knew about this as a kid, but I've seen it somewhere once before. A little, you can roll through the bottom. Does that you get used anywhere else in the game, though? But you see how he has trouble treading up a very slight incline? Yeah, fuck that. Like, really. People are saying that's better than... I don't know. I get the whole, you know, going at a certain speed, jumping at a certain angle changes things instead of rolling forward, but... in practice, I just don't subscribe to that. But I'm not someone who plays these games all the time, I'm just playing them for fun every once in a while. And by once in a while, I mean it's been years. Now here we got the first boss, incredibly easy boss. I do it incredibly terribly. I really don't even know what happens here. How I managed to get hit so often by a ball on a chain. I mean, I can tell you, I pressed down on accident and got hit that time, but... I don't know. I mean, I don't die, but still, that's pretty gross. And there we go. Green Hill Zone is down.